YHWH has occupied all women's minds with, we have to get rid of oil. And I'm not going to tell you why we have to get rid of oil, but we have to get rid of oil. Make up as many cover stories as you possibly can. But bottom line, we have to get rid of oil and replace it with anything else. There you go. There's another thing that Dave Sim believes and nobody else believes. Number 2, when will Cerebus Volume 8 be remastered? No need for specific dates, but on the list of volumes queued up to be remastered, you recited a few please holds back. There was no mention of women. Thanks for taking the time to answer. Yeah, I went and checked the list, and women is not on the list. I didn't have time today to find out, okay, what's the women's situation at Diamond in terms of how many copies of Women do they have available? And I think we have a few at the storage unit for Aardvark Mannheim, but not many of them. That is a question that I will look into, and I will ask Sean Robinson. Am I just not remembering that Women was already remastered, or is it actually missing from the list? And couple that with how desperate is this situation going to get? I hope it doesn't. Hope we never get as desperate a situation as we've got with Form and Void, where it's been out of print way too long, and absolutely 0 copies available, and a good 5 or 6 months at least until that one's coming back into the print. Don't want to be surprised with another book like that, so I will go on a women hunt over the next 30 days and find out all the information that I possibly can, and I will report next time what the situation is with the Women trade paperback and where it would be in the batting order if it hasn't been remastered, and which one it would be. It's still going to be Form and Void, and The Last Day will be the next 2 trade paperbacks. Could Women be number 3? Not really sure. We will find out.
It's always funny talking about women.
Yes. Gerhard used to say with the trade paperback, get your women ordered. And it's like, we don't want to put it that way. Or we're out of women. Or we've got plenty of women. But once a graphic novel is named, you're sort of stuck with the name. So there you go. So speaking of women, say hello to Paula for me, and happy belated birthday to Janice Pearl. How old is she now?
10.
10. She's into double digits.
Yesterday she was going, I can't wait to get to triple digits, and Paula's going, we're going to be dead by then. Meaning me and her.
Maybe that's why she can't wait to get to triple digits. Definitely, no, I'm sorry. Your Honor, I withdraw that remark.
No, that was, it was one of those, I'm like, I got a photo that Paula took in the hospital the day she was born. I'm holding Janice, and she's looking up at my face and reaching up with her hands. And so yesterday when she got home from school, I'm like, come here. And she came over, and I had Paula take a picture with my phone of me holding her kind of in a similar position. And put it up on social media of, we recreated our first photo, day 1 versus day 3,653. And immediately my brother goes, she forgot to hold her hands up.
Well, and I'm sure everybody else was saying, gee, Matt's shrinking. What's up with that? What's the story between Matt shrinking from 10 years ago? 10 years ago, that was 2011.
Yep.
Yes, I remember you with your. Ye mighty behold my works and tremble. It's like, yeah, I suppose you'd feel that way. It's like, how many times are you going to go through this? 2 so far.
Well, that's the other one I did was the photo of me holding her in the hospital 10 years ago, and then a photo of me with Janice and Natasha. And I did, okay, I'll play the meme, because there's a meme that people have of how it started and how it's going. So first photo is how it started, last photo is how it's going.
Is it mem?
Well, it's supposed to be meme or meme. I always say mem because that's how my brain pronounces it.
Okay. All right. Because I've been reading about that in the paper lately, that they were making fun of people for pronouncing meme wrong. And as far as I know, it's meme. But that's one of those, it's whatever everybody who's on the internet calls it. And that sure doesn't include me. So I thought I should better check on that. And so you say mem.
My daughter says Mimi. My wife says meme. At this point, as long as it's an M and an E sound, long E or shorty, nobody cares. They know what you're talking about.
This is true. We are in a fractal universe where even the word meme can't have a single definition or a single specific way to pronounce it. That's since we're going to be putting this up on Amok anyway. Let's leave that with the final thought. Can everybody post how they pronounce meme or mimi or mem? Because it is the spelling of the French word mem, which means same, the same as the Hemingways. Ernest Hemingway was Sahib, and Mrs. Hemingway was Mem Sahib, which I think was the Africans commenting on the way white people are. It's like, this is a Sahib, and this is the same Sahib. Let's get all our minds on that thought that Sahibs and Mem Sahibs are the same thing. Okay, and say hi. Yes, belated happy birthday to Janice, and let's not forget Natasha, because at that age, there's nothing worse than a sibling's birthday.
Well, they're only like a month and a half apart, so she had her turn in February.
Okay. But you remember being that age.
Oh yeah, I remember the longest 10 days of my life between my brother's birthday and mine.
Yes, children are so shallow. Okay, we'll do this again next month then. Matt, have a good night.
You too. Have a good night, Dave.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody, so the pile of memes, memes, these were all the entrants for the Insult Matt in a Muck contest. The winner is whoever got the most votes, and I still have to tabulate them, but you won't find out while I'm recording this on Thursday, but by Saturday when it's posted on A Moment of Service, you will know. Ha ha ha. Somebody won.